Well, IGN. Today you have entered my list for a target acquire for your bullshit review of Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Now, I for one don't have a problem with people reviewing the games, giving an honest opinion, and give their constructive criticism whatsoever, but what I have a problem with is when people complain about the game that have core foundations of what they were in the first place many years prior, as if you played the game for the first time. Let me elaborate. So this guy, Cam Saya, whoever he is that works for IGN, reviews Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This is a port from the Wii U game from 2013. Now, you would have thought that if you're going to talk about a game that's being ported to the new console, you would compare and contrast, right? But no, in this review, he just reviews it as if it's a new game and pretty much complains about the stuff he wasn't allowed to do and things he wasn't able to enjoy. Again, I have no problem with people giving their constructive criticism, but the problem is the stuff he complains about is idiotic. Listen.
That said, playing Super Mario 3D World again now, the gameplay actually feels like a bit of an awkward fit for the presentation, as the forced viewpoint makes spatial awareness harder to judge than it would be in a purely 2D design or in a 3D game with full camera control.
What is there hard to judge? And why you pick this weird angle out of all things? What is there hard to judge? The tractor or whatever this thing is going very slowly. You have time to jump around, plan your jumps, the platforms, wherever it is. I don't see the problem. This is nitpicking.
As such, 3D World doesn't feel as intuitively precise as other Mario games.
Oh. I got a question. Who the hell edited this part of the view? Because you're trying to make a game look worse than it actually is. And as far as I'm concerned, I have played the original game on the Wii U. Now, I haven't played the one on the Switch because it haven't came out yet. But it's not hard to control your movements in any Mario game. So I don't understand the issue of you walking into that trap and dying. This looked like you're just trying to show a point that it's not that great, when in actuality, you probably played this game very poorly. Now, I'm not going to fault him about how he feels about multiplayer because that's up to everybody's interpretation, but I will say this. This guy is being very analytical and critical about the Mario characters and their playstyle as if it's that deep when it really isn't. If you never played Super Mario Bros. 2 in your entire life or any other game, everybody knows that Mario is the overall well-rounded character. Luigi jumps high, Peach floats, Toad doesn't jump that high. That's been the core basis for a very long time. It's not that freaking deep. Like, whoever this reviewer guy is, it seems like he never played a Mario game in his life, because the way he talks about the game, even though this is a review of an old game that came out in 2013, he's reviewing it as if it's a new title when it isn't. I mean, the only thing is, like, Bowser's Fury is the only new thing that's out from it. But he's starting to compare the game in the likes of Super Mario Odyssey, which was a better game than 3D World. Every game is uniquely different. They're fun in their own ways. But to try to compare it and denounce that it's not as great as those, it's like, dude, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing with this review? All you had to do was to compare and contrast. What does this version of the game did compared to the Wii U counterpart? Is there improvements? Does the characters move faster? Is the performances better? How is it in dock mode? How is it on undock mode? These were the things you should have focused on. No, but what you did is you re-reviewed the game that was already a 9.6 on the Wii U version of the review, just to give it a 7. And I'm not even going to get into the Bowser's Fury part because nobody has played it yet. So I'm going to give him the benefit of doubt of his opinion until we all play that. But other than that, as much as, like I said, everybody has their own opinion, in regards to how they critique games and stuff like this. But if I'm going to be honest, this is a poorly review of 3D World. Somebody else should review this game who actually have experience in playing the Super Mario games and give a fair opinion of it. I'm not saying the game is deserving of a 9.6 again. Maybe it deserves a 9 or somewhere around the 8. But you can't criticize a game for being old. That's basically what you did. You criticize a game for being old and not living up to 2021 standards. You should compare it to how it still lives up to this day, bro. It's just like the review that guy did for Onimusha for the Xbox One, PS4, and everything else. That guy literally criticized the entire game for being old, despite the fact that it was $20. Like, what more do you want? Anyway, I'm done with this rant. Just want to get out there. I'm out. Peace.